Beloved, today we step into the second layer of the illusion as it appears on the stage of your life. While Episode 1 explored the mask, the surface level persona, Episode 2 takes us deeper into the roles we inherit and the scripts we follow without realizing that they were written long before we learned to speak. Because illusion doesn't just disguise itself as personality, it becomes a role you perform, a role you mistake for identity, a role that feels like your duty rather than your truth. And these roles shape the way you move through relationships, work, family, community, and even your own dreams. Today, we begin to unravel them. The origin of roles, how illusion assigns you a character. From the moment you entered this world, your nervous system was scanning for two things. What keeps me safe? What keeps me connected? Your early environment answered those questions for you, not with words, but with energy, tone, emotional availability, and unspoken expectations. And so, without knowing you were doing it, you stepped into a role. Not because it was who you were, but because it was who you needed to be in order to belong. These roles include the responsible one, the healer, the quiet one, the achiever, the comedian, the peacemaker, the caretaker, the invisible child, the overfunctioner, the problem solver, the one who doesn't need anything, the one who always is okay. It's important to know that roles form around emotional gaps. A parent who's overwhelmed, you become the responsible one. A family that avoids conflict, you become the peacemaker. A home where emotions are inconsistent, you become the healer. A space where your needs are dismissed, you become the one who doesn't need anything. A parent who praises achievement, you become the overperformer. These roles are brilliant adaptations. They helped you navigate emotional landscapes before you had language for what you were feeling. But over time, these roles became the cage, the script we follow without question. Every role comes with a script. Lines you recite, reactions you give, behaviors you repeat. But these scripts don't come from your soul. They come from survival. Let's explore a few. The responsible one, script. If I don't hold everything together, it will all fall apart. Cost. Burnout, resentment, loss of identity, overfunctioning in relationships. The peacemaker, script. I'll do anything to avoid conflict. Cost. Silenced truth. Passive resentments. Loss of boundaries. The achiever, script. The more I accomplish, the more I matter. Cost. Anxiety, self-abandonment, inability to rest, chronic feeling of inadequacy. The invisible one, script. If I disappear, I can't be hurt. Cost. Loneliness, suppressed power, loss of voice, unmet emotional needs. The healer, script. Everyone else must be okay for me to be okay. Cost. Emotional exhaustion, codependency, self-neglect. The hyper-independent one, script. I don't need anyone, ever. Cost. Isolation, fear of intimacy, emotional rigidity, avoidance of vulnerability. Bullied children become comedians. Ignored children become overachievers. Controlled children become rebels. Unseen children become healers. Every role is responsible to the environment, not a reflection of your true self. Here's the truth, beloved. A role may have kept you safe, but it cannot bring you life. You were not born to perform a character. You were born to occupy your truth. How roles distort your present life. Roles restrict your relationships. You show up as function, not a person. Boundaries. The script tells you what you're allowed to say. Ambition. The role defines what's appropriate for you. Voice. You speak according to expectation, not authenticity. Self-worth. You believe you're valued only for what the role provides. Vision. Your dreams shrink to fit the character you've been playing. Most people don't realize how deeply they're still functioning inside old roles until life begins to feel tight shallow, repetitive, or soul suffocating. That tightness is truth trying to break through. The first shift, naming the role without shame. Today is not about abandoning the role. Your nervous system chose it with wisdom. Today is about recognition. Ask yourself, what role did I inherit in my family? What role did others expect me to play now? What role do I automatically fall into in relationships? What role do I perform to feel useful, lovable, or safe? Who am I when I'm not performing this role? When you can name the role, you weaken its hold. Because the moment you say, this is the role I've been playing, your soul whispers back, and this is who you truly are beneath it. Today's embodied practice, the role interruption. At some moment today, when you feel yourself slipping into your old role, over answering, over helping, over functioning, hiding, appeasing, entertaining, managing, pause. Interrupt the script. Do something different. Say less. Say more. Ask a question. Let someone else handle it. Allow silence. Be honest. Be slow. Be visible. Be human. Roles survive through repetition. They dissolve through interruption. Beloved, your soul has never asked you to perform a role. It has only ever asked you to be true. For years, perhaps decades, you have been carrying the emotional labor of a character you never auditioned for. But the truth is rising, the illusion is thinning, and the stage of your life is beginning to clear itself for your authentic presence to finally step forward. Today you glimpsed the character you've been playing. In the episodes to come, you will meet the sovereign being beneath the script. Welcome to episode 2. If episode 2 helped you recognize the role you've been performing, if you felt the ache of self-abandonment or the spark of your true identity rising, then the deeper work is waiting for you inside the Vibrational Sanctuary. There you'll find the role release embodiment practice, the Truth First Communication Guide, a 5-step method for interrupting lifelong patterns, audio activations for clarity and courage, a written reflection practice that exposes outdated scripts. This arc is powerful. The sanctuary is where the transformation stabilizes. Join the Vibrational Sanctuary at vibeshift.net and then go to the podcasts and then Vibrational Sanctuary. Let the role fade. Let your truth take the stage.